Today I'm going to show you how to make this delicious potato chip crusted cod that's nice and flaky inside with a nice crispy exterior coating. Without further ado, let's get started. You're going to start off by grabbing some cod. Right here I have 6 fillets that I got from Costco. It's a wild caught Pacific cod. What's cool here is that they take the skin off for you and it's deboned. So start off, number 1 tip is you want to pat the fish dry. This is frozen fish, so this is just in general. Anytime you're using frozen fish, really pat dry with a paper towel. Sometimes you have to go through a few paper towels, but you want to take that moisture out, especially when you're frying fish. If you're not doing that, the breading's going to get all soggy, and that's a big no-no. Now let's cut up these fillets. I'm basically going to do like a fish stick size. These are pretty small, so I'm just going to cut it in half. Then you'll see right here, it's basically like a nice little fish stick. It's going to get crispy on all sides and cook very evenly. Time to talk about the co-star Mr. Potato Chip. For the chips, I'm using Siete. Big fan of this brand. I mean, look at these ingredients. Literally just potatoes, avocado oil, and some salt. So super clean, and they are very delicious and very crispy. Now throw them into a Cuisinart or blender. Give those a nice blend, and then we want these a consistency like panko. Here are the results. You can see it's nice and fine. If you don't have a Cuisinart, just throw them in a plastic bag. Do a rolling pin over them, and they should be perfect. I'm going to make a little soaking liquid for the fish. We're going to do 2 cracked eggs, 2 cups of unsweetened almond milk, 1 teaspoon sriracha, 1 teaspoon yellow mustard, 1 teaspoon salt, 1/4 teaspoon garlic powder, and 1/4 teaspoon pepper. Give that a nice whisk until combined. And then we're going to add our fish into this soaking liquid. Let that soak for about 2 hours in the fridge. You could leave it overnight as well. While we're waiting, let's do a Paleoish tartar sauce. It's going to start with 1/3 cup mayo, 1/4 cup Greek yogurt, juice of half a lemon, 1 tablespoon olive oil, 1 teaspoon Dijon mustard, 1/4 teaspoon salt, 1/4 teaspoon pepper, 1 teaspoon capers, 1/4 cup packed Italian parsley. Blend this up until combined, then add it to a small bowl. Throw this in the fridge to let it chill for a bit. Now it's time to make our flour dredge for the fish. It's going to be 1/2 cup cassava flour, 1/2 teaspoon salt, 1/8 teaspoon pepper, 1/4 teaspoon garlic powder, 1/4 teaspoon paprika, 1/4 teaspoon mustard powder. Mix this up with a fork and then set aside. Remove the fish from our soaking mixture, and it's important you want to just leave this on the countertop for about 30 minutes. This way the fish is going to come to room temperature and it's going to cook evenly. Time to bread these bad boys. Pick one up. We're going to throw it in our seasoned flour on all sides. Shake off any excess. Now add it into our soaking liquid and then coat in the potato chip mixture on all sides. Repeat the process until you have them all coated up. Grab yourself a large pan, and then we're going to throw in 1 cup of high heat cooking oil. My favorite thing to cook with is avocado oil. So throw that into the pan and then wait till that gets nice and bubbly, and then we'll add in the fish. Once the oil is hot, add in the fish one at a time. Make sure you're giving some separation because we want these to get crispy on all sides. Basically, we're going to cook these for about 2 to 3 minutes per side. We want the internal temp to be about 140 for cod. Once the 2 minutes is up, give those a nice flip. You can see they're getting nice and crispy golden brown. So let those cook for an additional 2 to 3 minutes, and then let's pull them from the pan. These are looking beautiful, so it's time to remove them from the pan. I like to put these on a wire rack to cool down. This way it's going to stay nice and crispy. Last but not least, I like to hit it with a little flaky salt right when it's out of the fryer. That way it's going to really absorb that nice seasoning. Time to plate. Grab that delicious tartar sauce we made. Spoon it all over. And then stack on 2 pieces of that delicious fried fish we did. And then that's it, guys. This is a tasty one, I'm telling you. It's got a beautiful little crunch to it, nice and flaky inside. Goes perfect with that tangy tartar sauce. So if you enjoyed this video, which I hope you did, make sure you like and subscribe. And until the next one, peace.